Hey Virgo, welcome. This is going to be your love reading. If you are in a relationship, connected to someone, involved at all, this is going to be a reading for you. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and anyone with heavy placements of Virgo in their chart. Hey Alexa, please turn down the volume. I don't know why I said please, like she can respond to that. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's look into this, guys. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Open me up to the collective energies of Virgos. What is the mutual energy they have between them and their person? Show me the mutual energy between Virgo and their person here. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We get one more for you guys here. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life and you deserve love. You are lovable. Bottom of the deck, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So there could be someone coming back in from the past. I do feel like you have met the person that you seek, that you've been seeking. Express the romantic gesture to them, and you do deserve love, so don't feel like you're undeserving here. Let's see. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please be the channel. Open me up to our Virgos here. Let's see, Virgos, what do you want out of the situation with your person? What do our Virgos want out of the situation with their person? What do they want? Couples, Virgo. What do they need? How do they feel for their person? How do our Virgos feel for the person they are connected with? How do they feel for them? Okay, so I'm getting right now here what it is you want out of the relationship is you need balance and you need decisions to be made. It's almost like you need this person to be able to maintain their emotions here when things get stressful and make well-balanced decisions. See what is going to work best for you in the relationship here. This comes to the security of the relationship, the health of the relationship, and how it is we're going to move forward here. I have here that if there's been anything that's happened within this commitment or within this connection that's kind of separated, if we haven't really been following it or really honoring the relationship the way that we should have, I feel like somebody is moving forward here trying to recommit themselves to the relationship. Someone is offering love, support, maybe even an apology, trying to move things forward, maybe even trying to date you or make little romantic gestures towards you here to kind of apologize or make up for their part, and that's fine and dandy, but I feel like you also need balance out of this person. They need to give you something that you can decide on and be able to maintain and hold up their part of the relationship. Virgo here popping out. I feel like you're definitely going within thinking about this because you have separated from them emotionally here, really trying to focus on yourself and how it is you need to move forward. Them coming in to apologize to you here, it's not like you're rejecting it. It is giving you something to think about, but you're not going to recommit your emotions to them just yet until you're sure that they can maintain, because you feel like this person is deceptive. Perhaps they have done this before, and you need them to be able to maintain whatever it is they're offering at this time. Now, when it comes in here to what you need from the relationship is I feel like you need trust. You're not ready to give up, but you just do not trust this person. You're not sure of their next move, or if you still want to give to them, if you still want to heal this relationship and really kind of move forward and give them the last of what you have, your last effort into this relationship. I feel like you are enjoying your independence, really healing and releasing from some of the things they have done towards you here, and what you need out of them as you're kind of getting your stability back is to show that, you know, this is something that you can still kind of focus on and devote yourself to. Other than that, you are thinking about walking away here, because I feel like there could be some things from the past that you need to kind of let go of, that you've just been stressing out within the relationship, and it could be your fear of actually having to walk away and leave them and things not really working out in your favor, the relationship, you know, not being able to come back together, and really thinking that you've wasted a lot of time, money, and investment in this situation, or trying to work this situation out, and it just doesn't happen, and you all walk away from each other anyway. Now, you're very clear on how you feel about them. You think they're a person who's doesn't really let their emotions get in the way. They think very clearly about things and they make decisions. Even if it means that you have to wait on things, they don't really worry. They're willing to invest in the long term and be very frugal and not necessarily taking all of the fruits of the labor of this relationship and feeding on it now. Like, let's invest, let's put things up, let's wait on certain things, let's do this now and know it may not be much, but in the future we're going to be able to do more. They're not someone who gets caught in their head and full of anxiety over things, especially if it's some kind of confusion that's taking place, or if they can't get a rise out of a situation. They simply just explore other options that could be fulfilling to them, you know, and they may not speak about those things, but they're ready to like move forward and take the situation on and walk away from things. If it's something that you don't like or whatever, that may kind of confuse them, and I feel like they could think that you're thinking about leaving or walking away from the relationship, or not respecting them or standing with them on decisions that they make. They kind of hold back from you. They don't stop you. They still move forward, you know. This is a very independent person here who can make decisions. You're either with them or against them, but they're not going to sway if you don't support them. You feel like they don't open up to you enough here emotionally, though. You feel like I think you wonder sometimes if they have a lot of love here, because everything is so practical. And when it comes to like emotions, it's about what do we do now? If something didn't work out, what do we do now that can bring us fulfillment? So, yeah. What does Virgo's person want out of the relationship? What do they want out of the relationship? Ooh, 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 ooh. What do they need out of the relationship, Virgo's person? How do they feel about Virgo? How does Virgo's person feel about them? Yeah, so I feel like what they want out of the relationship, they wish they could be honest about things. But I feel like it's a lot easier for them to move on their own. They try to make sure that they, you know, work for themselves. They make sure that they get for themselves. They'll leave a situation stuck. I think it is stuck. They're not sure how to move forward. They need to kind of make a decision, but I feel like that comes with honesty. And I feel like they're kind of running away from being honest with you here. They would like to move forward. They would like to share their ideas with you here, but they feel like you might not support it. So they just do everything for self. You know, it's like they don't want to take a pause to kind of work things out. But they think that an ending of some sort is coming here, and they're just kind of prolonging it and unsure where the move is going to be after this ending takes place, or what the next passion or desire for the relationship is going to be once this takes place. They're unsure if it'll survive it, I feel. Possibly because they're not being honest, and I feel like they could be preparing for that here, and that's what they could be like kind of not communicating with you about, or leaving you stuck while they run off to do other things. They're in conflict about this situation. They need conversation. They're not sure how to move forward here. I feel like they're very balanced and devoted here to their responsibilities and emotionally to the relationship, but they're not sure if you all are going to be able to move forward and obtain new assets, have a new goal here financially or within life, and that a lot that they have obtained for themselves, they're eating off of it now, and that they're going to lose it. Like, it's not going to last long. You know, they're not going to have longevity. So they're thinking that like this might be something where, you know, they're happy, but they're never going to be able to fully flourish in that happiness, or it'll be short-lived. They know that they want to be here in this situation with you, though. I feel they do feel like this is fulfillment, but you all are not a completely happy couple. You do have unhealthy patterns here, but they're very confident and motivated within you. They don't seek out anyone else. They know exactly what it is they're in love with and what they want. They're just a very free spirit. Now, towards you, I don't know if they've been offering you love, honestly offering you their love, or if they don't feel like like you've been offering them love anymore. They know it's a soulmate connection here. They know you all have longevity that you all have hope for and are planning to get to, but they feel like you don't really support it anymore. They may spend a lot of time away from the home, or you might spend a lot of time away from the home, and it's very peaceful and it's very balanced when you all are gone, but you're just not giving to this love. Like, there's no attraction, there's no friendship, there's no playfulness here, and because of that, we can't even get together to talk together about moving forward. It's almost like it's looking kind of shy towards our dreams, towards things that we wanted. Like, whatever someone's offering, they may not want it anymore. Someone's really trying to keep external energies out of the mix, though. Any drama related, they're trying to be definitely in control and trying to provide for their family, or for their relationship, towards their future, even if things are off and healing needs to be taken in the family. Because I feel like they may not be completely happy. I don't feel like there's emotional fulfillment here. Wish fulfillment. Something feels like it's just not flowing right, or so there's some healing that needs to take place. A lot of injustices, a lot of pain. What's the mutual energy between Virgo and their person here? Mutual energy between Virgo and their person. Sadness, holding back, everyone focusing on themselves. Somebody definitely is, feminine energy definitely is depressed, feeling alone. Kind of trust your intuition. I feel like decisions need to be made. Whatever you're feeling, it's almost like you know you need to make a choice. This is where the decision needs to be made, because this is where you're not getting the love, or this is where you're feeling the lack of. It's like someone isn't giving to you their time. They're not investing in your emotional well-being here, and this could be both of you all. Someone could be feeling like a failure here. They could have a lot of attention on them and they feel like a failure because someone that they're involved with, the woman, I feel, or the feminine energy here, is sad and depressed and closed off. And so they have to kind of pull back and kind of take care of her a little bit. Absolutely. Because there's disagreements. Like, we've been on this for a long time. This person produces a lot, this feminine energy. She's about action. She creates everything. She's the start of action. And it's like now we're having a disagreement on how we're going to move forward. This is a troubled water. This is a tower situation that's kind of halted us and put us on a break. And this relationship has to take a time out. Like, we're still together, we're still bonded, but we can't move on from this until we work it out. And somebody isn't open to the option that has been presented to them. They're still looking kind of closed-minded. They need to be more open-minded. But somebody's actively waiting on something to come in, and it might not come in. It might get a little bit more farther in the distance for them while this situation is going on. I do see change happening. Especially if you all are arguing and not speaking or on talking terms. I do see change coming in and changing the whole dynamic. So whatever this is, it is temporary, but may just be difficult to work through. Show me the next month of the relationship for Virgo. Yeah, change will be here in the next month. Show me next 2 months. Yeah, there's that argument. Show me the next 3 months. We could do this a little bit depending on how long you've been with that person. Yeah, so I feel like in the next month of the relationship, we will see like faded change, things happening here for the better. These are things that you've manifested, or just really taking care of yourself and had everything in order so that things can move forward. If there's partnerships or things that have kind of fallen apart that we were waiting to come together, it's like we waited as long as we could and it's time to move on from them. We kind of stood our ground and decided to invest elsewhere, and it kind of healed a lot of the conflict that we were having with each other here. So this could be within the foundation. This could even be with working together. Like, maybe something didn't work out. We're just going to give up on that. We're going to stand our ground, though, towards things that we want. We're not just going to sit here and be idle-minded. Let's invest towards something new and start repairing this. And this could be situational. This could be things going on in your life within the relationship or between you and the person. Next 2 months of the relationship, I do see difficult conversations. So it's like with this, we may get in an argument and stop talking for a little while and lose each other, but then we come, and it could be about a situation from the past that failed, that's kind of coming back up, and we're still at a halt just because it was a painful ending. But at the same time, this is like back and forth. This is like we won't talk for a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll talk again, and then it'll get too stressful, and then we'll give up again. It's definitely some conflict here emotionally, a clash of the minds here with all these fives going on that I'm seeing here. But somebody definitely wants to take action. Somebody's definitely taking action every time you all reconcile or come back to talk about a new idea. They want to get it resolved, but I feel like somebody else, they want to put an ending to the pain, but somebody else quickly gets depressed by what's going on here, earth energy. You know, and somebody's coming in really quickly to try to save them, but they don't want to spend too much time trying to uplift this person out of their depression. But they're just doing what they need to do to try to create some kind of stability in the relationship, and that's keeping the communication going, even when pride or someone's feeling weak and can't make a decision. Someone's patient because they know they have to, even though they're ready to move, someone else may not be. So we have third month of the relationship. I am seeing someone holding themselves back a lot here. Someone could be a little upset, feeling like maybe they could have lied about something, and maybe someone has been enlightened on this. I'm going to pick up another deck here because I'm running low. What's going on in the third month of the relationship here for Virgo? This brings about trust issues because somebody's upset, but someone isn't trusting them. Yeah, someone feels like someone's untrustworthy. They're not devoted. That they can't stay loyal either to the relationship or to something they committed to doing. Yeah, like they're a liar. This could have been something that was found out about. Someone should have known this was coming, and they have to kind of own up to it at this point. I feel like we're still going to definitely start again, but somebody's very restless because there's a lot of confusion, new opportunity, new gains coming in, but now we're clashing with each other here, and somebody is not being forgiving this time with that Queen of Swords in reverse. They're not being forgiven. I don't care if it's new money. I don't care if it's new change. I don't care if you're finally elevating. I'm not going to forgive you. You can't take materialistic things and something that you feel like I want and that's attracting and think that that's going to ignore everything that you've done. Somebody may be very upset or talking kind of quickly, really trying to cover up things, but I feel like this Queen of Swords already can see through this person. Yeah, they're definitely not going to give up. They're still taking action, you know, trying to get in your good graces. And you're going to meet them very confidently because the cycle is not over. We still got business to take care of here. You know, there's still some things that need to be healed, but I feel like there's a lot of regret, sadness, and disappointment, and somebody really is standing up for their time about what this other person has been doing or where they've been spending money or sharing their time at. This person will feel guilty and come back in and kind of recommit themselves to the goal and take what it is that you're offering in hopes of healing this situation is still continuing on. I do think that this has caused some stress and someone definitely feels guilty about it. Someone's making a decision to kind of let go of anything that's toxic in the relationship or in the situation after this takes place because of how bad it's gotten. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are doing this to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. What does Virgo's person feel about what's currently going on in the relationship? How does Virgo's person feel about what's currently going on in the relationship? I'm starting to understand our connection. It may be slow, it may be difficult. You know, you all may kind of stop with communicating and you may feel like, you know, you're not on the same page, but they're understanding more deeply what's going on. Maybe just at a slow pace. I wish I had treated you better. You were the best thing in my life. One more. I do shuffle these up pretty good, so if they come out repeat, you could just be dealing with someone from one of my other readings. And what else do they have to say about this current situation? Give me 4, please, Spirit. Thank you. We need to let each other go. What do they have to say about it in the future? Someone's feeling like this is unhealthy. I replay our conversations over and over. It's time for me to heal now. I love you. One more for balance here with this 4. I wish things could be different. I left before you could leave me. I buried myself in work to forget you. So especially if you feel like somebody didn't stay devoted to something or committed to something or was lying to you about a situation or whatnot, they feel like they did it before you could do that to them. They do love you though. They do want to heal. Take where it resonates, guys. That's your reading, Virgo.